It's your boy Young Keys. You dig? Can LeBron's legacy get tarnished by losing this finals? Are the Falcons going to the Super Bowl again? I bet you didn't think that shit was going to happen last year, but it did, and I think it can happen again. But let's get into LeBron. Do I think his legacy can be tarnished? No. No. Hell no. Because LeBron James already established himself as one of the top 5 players in our brains and our basketball minds. That he's already a top 5 player to ever pick up a basketball. So no matter what he does from this point on, from his career, no matter what he does, it doesn't matter because he's already top 5. So like, whatever he do, he can lose this finals, he can lose next finals, but he's still going to be top 5 no matter what. Because you know why? He's going to have all the stats when he's said and done. He's going to have all the stats. 7 straight finals. He might go to 8, 9. Who knows? He might go to 10. Who knows? I can see LeBron playing for another 3 years, but LeBron is playing against a super team right now, and I really don't think you can blame him for if they lose. Now, he can't get swept. Now, that's a totally different thing. LeBron cannot get swept again. I just don't think people is going to respect him. I would definitely respect LeBron no matter what he does from his career on. But there's going to be people out there that say he got swept twice, and it's just a bad look on his resume that he got swept twice in the finals. But it's not his fault, as you know. It's never going to be LeBron's fault. You really can't never blame LeBron except the 2011 finals versus the Mavericks where he just shrunk. That was the worst shrinkage I ever seen in human basketball of that talent. Like, he didn't even come to play. I don't know if there was like LeBron, let the Dallas Mavericks win this series and we grant you 6 more straight finals after this. And you can get Draymond suspended. I don't know. He might have took one for the team, for the league on that one. I don't know. Dirk Nowitzki needed a ring. I just don't know how he lost that one. I doubt that game, that series is mind-boggling. They was up 2-0, and yeah. But LeBron's legacy is already established. So, like, nothing he can do, in my eyes, to ever change that. He's second greatest. MJ's the first because, you know, until LeBron wins, probably 2 more finals. If you get, the 5 rings, then you can probably slide him up there with Michael Jordan. 3 rings, you really can't say he's the greatest of all time because he went to the finals 7 times and he only got 3 rings. So it's like, dude, if you're the greatest of all time, why don't you have more rings? You feel what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. But LeBron's legacy is already intact. He's a Hall of Famer for sure, and top 5 player all time. Of our generation, top player of our generation. Well, my generation. I'm 21 years old, so LeBron is all I know. From the Detroit Pistons when he scored 28 or 29 points in the third quarter, to 7 straight finals. The jump shot versus the Bulls. I know my Chicago people not gonna like that, but the jump shot versus the Bulls when Derrick Rose hit a jump game winner, he came back, hit one. So LeBron is top 5 no matter what he does. No matter what he does, I'd probably go Kareem, Michael, Magic, LeBron, Allen Iverson. But that's just my take on LeBron and his legacy, and nothing he could do can ever change what he's done already for the NBA. And he's just been a great ambassador. He's a humble guy. He's just never got in trouble, no scandals. He's just a great, and that counts off the field. He doesn't have an off the field resume, so you can't say he had a gambling problem like Michael Jordan. That's well documented. So LeBron has no scandals, wife scandals, drugs, none of that, gangs, none of that. He's a great guy. He's just an awesome basketball player, and no matter what he does from this point on, he's still going to be top 5 in my opinion. And that's that on that subject right there. Can the Falcons get back to the Super Bowl? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It is going to be very, very tough. It's tough to repeat in the NFL, and it's tough to get back. It's very, very, very tough because it's so much parity in the NFL. You don't know what team can surprise you. Just like the Falcons came out last year, didn't surprise me. I'm a Falcons fan since I'm a Atlanta Falcons. I'm an Atlanta fan, so I root for the Braves, Falcons, Hawks, and we had the Thrashers. I really wish we kept the Thrashers. I like hockey now, but the Falcons, got a great squad. Young, hungry, coming off a loss. MVP quarterback, all-pro wide receiver, a stallion running backs. We just drafted one, Brian. I forgot his name, Brian something, but he's pretty good. He had like 1,800 yards, 20 touchdowns. So we loaded. We're very loaded. It's just a matter of if we can all put it together again. I believe in Quinn. I believe in the system. I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I can't tell you right off what games we should go. Later on in the NFL season, I could definitely do that. Once the NBA wrap up, I can definitely get that going. But the Falcons, I seen the schedule and I predicted 11-5. I have to look at it again. Our division got very, very tough, so you never know in the division games. Tampa Bay reloaded. Carolina, they're not gonna be sorry again. Drew Brees, Adrian Peterson, that's gonna be tough. We can't stop AP. He always run over us. Who else in our division? That's it. But the Falcons got a great chance as long as we take care of our division games. Get the division games. We play the Patriots. I know for sure that's gonna be a toss up. But we play the Cowboys. I know that's gonna be a toss up. We got a lot of great games, and I think we're gonna have a lot of good exposure for our young players. We got linebacker Duke Riley. I think he's gonna be an impact player. Deion Jones, my boy Deion Jones, an impact player for sure. Neil, safety back there. We getting True Font coming back. Offered, just got the contract, so he's good to go. I think we're gonna be a great position if Matt Ryan can continue to go up and the offensive line continue to protect him and we continue to run the ball. I think the Falcons can definitely go 11-5 easily again. That's not a stretch. I don't know if we can win the division because the NFC South, you either lose it and come back and win it, or you win it and you go back to zero. So you never know how our division turn out. But the Falcons got a great roster on paper, but it's the NFL and you cannot go off paper. But that's just my take on the Atlanta Falcons and my hometown team. I'm going to get in more detail later on once NBA wrap up, and I can really focus on what my Falcons need to do and what they can do and versus who. So that's my take on the Atlanta Falcons.